might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I did not think I was gonna make it here today. I've been feeling like since yesterday afternoon, I've been feeling terrible. But around around 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna have to cancel the show. And then around 4:30, started to get some energy, started to feel better. So here we are. My throat is super sore, but the work must go on. So here we are. If you do not know who I am your host, Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. As you can see right there, this is the Coffee and Kata morning show where well, today we have some tea, not coffee. We have some tea because I definitely need that. And we are going to review our news stories, and then we are going to we're going to get back to our rock, paper, scissors challenge. So that is the plan for today. So let's get into our news stories. Well, before we get into our news stories, right? I have a candid conversation coming out at noon today. So definitely tune in for that. It's already scheduled to premiere. So go ahead and hit the notification button on that video. We are going live tomorrow. Most likely, it depends. I think I'm feeling so much better. I think I'm gonna be good. But I was worried because I was like, oh man, I feel terrible. But so we should be going live tomorrow, doing our Q&A show tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time. Um, yeah. So that's where we are at. So yeah, let's jump into our news topics. And before we do that, let me get some of this tea. Oh yeah. Okay. So let's jump straight. Let's put our 5 minutes on the clock and let's jump into it. All right, all right, all right. So our first news story is Generation X isn't saving enough to retire. Uh-oh. So it says Generation X is confronting a harsh reality about retirement. Nearly half of its members haven't done any planning for it. According to a survey from asset management firm Schroders, Gen X members believe they will need 1.1 million for a comfortable retirement, well short of their expected savings of just $661,000. It's the largest projected shortfall compared with baby boomers and millennials. Complicating the situation, Gen X is the first generation not to have pension income, relying instead on 401k plans. The survey also found Gen X risk saving too little by holding too much cash in their retirement funds and taking Social Security too early rather than waiting until the age of 70 years old. Oof, that is, you know what? The interesting thing is, right? It's not good news, but it's been warned for a very, very long time. I can't really say for all types of people, but I've heard some people I don't know, the way that people budget, the way that people save, it's not in their best interest, and we can see that coming here. But I wonder what's going to be done for this issue because it's going to balloon. It's going to balloon. It's interesting. Is Gen X already in their 60s? Wow. Okay. Anyways, let's move on to our next one. Here we are. It says car owners face underwater loans. The Federal Reserve campaign to slow inflation with high interest rates may be working, but it's causing some serious problems for car owners. A combination of elevated prices for new vehicles and those high rates has left many owners underwater. A situation where let's zoom in a little bit on this, right? All right, cool. Up my eyes as well. So it says a combination of elevated prices for new vehicles and those high rates has left many owners underwater. A situation where a borrower owes more than the car's current market value. The average amount of the negative equity was $6,054 in November, the most since April 2020, according to Edmunds.com. The number of car owners missing payments is at a 3-decade high, leading to an increase in repossessions. The average interest rate is 7.4% on a new car loan and 11.6% on a used car. Jesus Christ. The availability of 6 and 7 year loans and lower down payments complicate the owner's ability to build equity, right? This is interesting because interest rates are rising. And the interesting thing is as soon as you drive off the lot with a car, you're already underwater, I think we gotta start rethinking this stuff. But it is what it is. Let's keep going. There is a massive uptick in hacks in 2023, as we can see on the Bug Bite that comes out Fridays at noon. Cyber attacks have surged 51% in 2023 as of late November, a massive uptick compared with last year, Bloomberg reports. Hackers have targeted the likes of Clorox and Boeing and extracted nearly 500 million from victims by late September, according to one analytics firm. This follows a relatively quiet 2022, the rise of remote work, and the speed with which attackers can take advantage of software vulnerabilities before they're patched have created a perfect storm for attacking even companies with robust systems, according to the head of one cybersecurity firm. If you go back to our video on Friday about 23andMe, where this person is saying that they should get the corporate death penalty for them getting breached. I mean, it happens to so many different companies. It's a war, right? Cybersecurity is a war between the good guys and the bad guys, and I think it's not right to pretty much kill a company because they be held accountable, absolutely, but to say they shouldn't have the right to exist because they got hacked, that's blaming the victim, and I don't think that's right. Let's keep going. All right, so 2 weeks notice or 6 months. What if you're laid off 6 months in advance? That's what many companies, including Disney and Wells Fargo, are doing now. Human resources professionals say dragging out the layoff process is a bid to make companies look more transparent and compassionate. In an era when a single critical social media post from a recently separated employee can cause huge headaches. Some employees say they appreciate the extra time to get finances and job applications in order, but others say it's too stressful to stick around that long after the bad news. Let's read this real quick. I don't know who needs to hear this, but have been reminding my friends who have been laid off recently and transitioned looking for new jobs. Blah, blah, blah. All right, whatever. So yeah, there's two sides to this, right? Because I've seen where people get, where they get laid off or knowing their position is not going to be needed anymore, and they can be it just depends on the person, right? But some of them can be a very negative, they bring a negative mindset, which it is sad. It's bad news that you're getting laid off, but how long can you, if someone is negative, how long can you stick with that negativity in the workplace? But at the same time, it does give you the opportunity to start looking and like not have to feel the whole weight of the layoff. And it's a great opportunity to get your severance and find another job in the process. So now you double stack. So I say use everything to the best of your ability. I don't believe you're supposed to be at a particular place forever, especially if you're young in your career. You always need to do what's best for you. Look for the best opportunities out there. And I think a lot of times we might not know it, but and I think that is the mindset, right, of a lot of people. Like they want to be at a place forever, and that limits growth. I think that you should. I think a lot of times the layoffs can be a blessing in disguise because you get to level up and see the different things that you can actually do. And so I say like don't take the layoffs too personally. Look for the good and look to level up your skills so you can make it to the next level. All right. So the last one is internship race heats up for 2025. Timelines for summer internships are speeding up. Financial firms, consultancies, and tech firms have begun recruiting college sophomores for stints that don't start until after the junior year in the summer of 2025. Schools are eager to comply since the internships can lead to full-time jobs before graduation, but why the rush? Companies want to beat others for the best talent. Other factors such as the declining number of accounting majors have also begun to play a role, the Wall Street Journal reports. So, if you are in college, start getting ready to find your next position, start getting ready to get your internship because look, from what I've seen, the internships are highly reserved for the college students, and those are that's where the entry level positions go for, right? If you you know I'm not gonna get too much into that. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow on tomorrow night's show, but I really see that the internships are most like the real internships, like at a real company. They're mostly reserved for those students who are in college, and so anyways, that is that. So that is our news stories for today. And let's see. We are going to do a little bit of our coding. I'm going to put 15 minutes on the clock because we did start late. Don't want to keep you too long. But let's go to, so I'll put 15 minutes and we will take a look at we're going to look at the rock, paper, scissors challenge. And by the way, my my coaching group, we should be releasing some software in the very, very a little application that we built right in the very, very near future. So that is part of our upcoming sprint to deploy the application. So you guys should be seeing it very, very soon. We started working on this in September, and most of them no background in software development, software engineering, but here we are, right? So we are doing the damn thing. Okay, so let's go to. All right, let's switch screens here. I feel a little bit slow this morning. I did not sleep well at all, but around 4, I got some new energy or something, and I don't know. And now I'm feeling pretty good, but it is what it is. So we do not we don't miss, right? So I would have to be like in the hospital for me not to show up. So but here we are, right? We're gonna get to work. Okay, so oh yeah, we were doing some stuff the other night on this application, but I wonder if I should do it now. No, we'll leave that for we'll leave that for Thursday. We're going to take a second look at the Grafana and the low key. If you didn't tune in for that last Thursday, it was pretty cool. We got very far installing a security incident and event management system, Grafana. And this coming Wednesday, we're going to do a review on the security incident and event management tools, the overview of how that works and all that. So definitely tune in for that. So where did we leave off here, right? It's been like over a week since we worked on this. Let's see, where did we leave off? All right. So return your weapon. Let's look at our test here. Okay, cool. Here goes our test. And we have so let's I think we need to start up the app first, right? So let's start up the app. All right, the app is started up. So let's run I can't do it like that. All right, let me stop it. I have to start it up a different way. Mm, Because in order for me to run the test through PyCharm, it's going to all right. All right, so we're going to go here to our console or terminal, and we're going to do all right, cool. So we're up and running. So now let's try to run our tests. Oh, nothing is working. Okay. Well, what's going on here? Let's see what's going on. Okay, because we're on port. Okay, so we're running in Docker and we were on port 8000 instead of all right, cool. So let's run it again. All right, cool. So here we are. Let me see. Okay, so this one failed. So for the time being, I'm gonna put this as a we have a to do here, but I'm gonna put it as a 422 instead of a 400. Just because we don't need this to fail at the moment, but we do have a to do to go and review that to make sure that that is acting as it should be. So no big deal here. Where did I put that as 422? Let's put that 422 for now. So and we'll confirm. We can talk about that with Don, or we can put I don't we can put in an issue, right? Maybe we'll do that on Wednesday. We'll put in the issue. Not that. We'll put in the issue to see if mm, do we not have it's possible that we don't have the it's possible we don't have the health endpoint here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open it up in Docker then. Because it's possible we did not merge all the stuff that we're supposed to merge. Let's keep looking. So here, all right, let me do Docker. It's been like a week since we were like over a week, like maybe a week and a half since we worked on this. So let's see. Let's see. Guess we'll try this one. All right, let's see if we were to go to and it changes back to 8080. Because the thing is, I don't know, I might be working on the wrong branch. I probably didn't import the the changes that are in master into this current branch that I'm working on. No, I should have, because if it has the health endpoint there, maybe am I going to the wrong? Right, hold on. Should be. Let's see something real quick. I'd expect it to be there. Let's see. 80, 80,000 slash health. Not found, huh? Did we change it? Let me see. Huh, I don't know. All right, cool. So we're trying to see what's going on with this health endpoint. Let's check on the Docker container. Okay, so it's on the okay, so it's not locally, but it is on the Docker container. So all right, cool. Sure. This must be an older file. Yeah. So it's not so I'm going to have to import. I'm going to have to merge what's in master into this branch so we can have the latest and greatest changes. But it's all good. So we are going to just change this right here to run on 8080, and if we run it again, you have that passing, and then the axe is telling us where is it failing here. So invalid status code key error. So if we so all right, the health check is passing now. Where so let's open up our insomnia. And if we push it over here for you can see it. If I go with axe here, send. We do need to fix this error message, and that's why it's not working, because there's not a your weapon here. So we would want to validate. So on this one, we would be validating invalid weapon, and then we're going to go to detail. And then it's going to be the first one. And it's going to be, let's go with, so this error message is going to have to change, right? But we can use that for now. That's the key error. Okay, hold on. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Instead of doing it that way, we're going to say assert. It's not a, it's a key error. Let's try that. Try that. All right, so let's run it, see what we get. All right, it passed. Because the reason that it was failing is because we were expecting an assertion error, but it's actually a key error on this particular one because it couldn't find the key of your weapon. So cool. We are good with that. Let's keep going. So what else did we have on our conditions? I don't know why the thing isn't working. Okay, here we go. So we have tested when you do. Did we do all these conditions yet? I think we did. Let me see. We had our matrix up the other day. Rock is weapon. And you could probably, like for the randomness, you could probably seed it, right? But we're not gonna get into that right now. Okay, so test winner when weapon is paper. We got that. Let's see if we can see all the name of our So test rock as weapon, test paper as weapon, test scissor as weapon, test axe as weapon, test winner when weapon is rock, test winner when weapon is paper. So we need one for um test winner when weapon is rock paper when weapon is scissor, right? We have Canal Tecnologico de Tomas Gonzalez. Hey, how's it going? Happy to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Where are you from? And what are you into? Software engineering, QA. Let me know. Happy to have you here. All right, let's go to. So we have. So this would be scissor weapon. So rock paper scissors, and we were going to refactor. That's why I like to use. I mean, I know the other applications can do it too, but I know the other applications can do it too, but I like working just to change this to scissor, and then I can just change it to scissor as well. And right here, we're gonna refactor as well, and we're gonna change that to scissor as well. Oops. Oops. All right, hold on. Do that one more time. Refactor. All right, so assert status code 200. All right, so it's me. Who's me? Well, happy to have you here. I appreciate you. We are going to be wrapping up soon, but I'm happy that you stopped by. Um, say- Tomas says, "How time are you programming when you started this channel?" I started this channel in end of May of 2023. We were Yeah, it was end of May 2023. And I've been programming for like 20 years. Started in HTML and CSS, like with web development, then got into quality assurance, doing automation testing, and just working on. I mostly do QA and stuff like that. But I like if you check out some of the other streams, we work on cybersecurity stuff. We work on Terraform. We just work on everything because I think you can learn anything if you have the right structure and the right like you're probably organized to do it. So yeah, I'm just always exploring. Like this is more of like a lot of the stuff that we do is exploring to figure out how to do things and to put different things under our belt. So that's one of the main goals of this channel, right? Like it's not a boot camp, or it's not like creating a course to take you through any particular type of thing, because there's so many of those out there. But it's how to take the different resources and knowledge that's being given, and how to apply it to your benefit, so you can use it, so it's going to be very helpful for you, right? So that's the a brief history about this channel. So cool. Great question. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
All right. So we have left. So Let's see. Let's take a look at this real quick before we wrap up. Scissor weapon, response body, computer weapon is equal to expected weapon. What is expected weapon? So expected weapon is the scissors. So if it equals the same, then it's going to be a draw. We validate that. Sorry about that. If the scissor weapon, if the computer weapon is the rock, so scissors, so then the game result is computer wins, right? If the computer has rock and we have scissors, then the computer wins. Mm. Expected winner is going to be okay. And we have the last one. If the computer weapon is paper, I guess I should have did it the other way. So let's do it this way, right? So let's flip it up at rock and all of these over, and then we can put rock here, right? Cool, perfect. Let's run it and see what happens. Oh, okay, what happened here? 422. What's going on over here? Let's see. Why is that should be we make sure we have the right it should be must be scissor, not scissors. So let's run it again. Little typo. Awesome. We have all of our tests passing. So let's see where we're at, right? We've tested the game logic, right? We have rock tested, scissors tested, and paper tested. One thing I did want to mention, right? I'm not a fan of having if statements inside of the test, right? And that's what I was saying about if we can seed the randomness so that we can if we can seed the randomness so that we can force a particular response that we can get a consistent test, right? All right. So if we keep going a bit, we should be back. All right, cool. Stupid internet. It is what it is. All right, cool. So we're back. We are back. Sorry about that. But what I was saying, what we did was I was saying that we completed the test for when the winner is going to be scissor, when it's paper, when it's rock. Test the axe as a weapon, which we got our failure for that. Test the scissors as a weapon. Test the rock as a weapon. Test the paper as a weapon. So what we have left to do is the randomness test, which we can start on that on Wednesday, where we have so what we're gonna do is randomness test, run the play endpoint multiple times. We're gonna run it about 1,000 times and record the computer's choice each time. Calculate the percentage of each weapon for the percentage for each weapon choice, rock, paper, scissors. Test the distribution of each weapon choice is approximately equal. So that should be between 30 and 40%. So we're going to do that this coming Wednesday morning. Yeah. One thing I was also saying is like I don't really like this the way that we're doing it here because what if um what if we don't meet one of the conditions, right? I know that it's only two options, but it could be something like more serious and more drastic that you don't want that to happen. So one thing I was saying is we could probably try to seed and force the response, or maybe mock the response. So something that we can definitely look into. Yeah, we'll definitely look into like how we can mock this response, so we don't have to rely on the actual API to return something, and that way we can have a better option. All right, so that's that. And let me get this off the screen. So that's our show for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Tomas, for being here. I really, really appreciate you and having this conversation with you. We are going to wrap it up for this morning. So, like I said, we have the Candid Conversation coming out at noon today. We're going to be talking about it's time for you to be a little bit more selfish, and you'll see what I mean in there. Don't let people make you feel bad when you put your interest in front, right? So we're going to talk about that a little more. And yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be going live with our Q&A session, and we'll be back on Wednesday morning for some more coffee and kata, although this morning was tea. So if you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can know every time we go live, like the video, share the video, all of that good stuff. Check out the Patreon at www.techcoachralph.dev so you can level up your technical skills. But on that note, thank you for tuning in, and we are out. Have a great and beautiful Monday and week. It is the week before. So next Monday is Christmas, all right? So, if you do not tune in for some weird reason in the coming this week, which you should, but I want to wish you right now a Merry Christmas. So, but I know I'm going to see you, so I'm not even worried about that. We will continue to grind because all we do is work, all right? So on that note, thank you for tuning in and have a beautiful day.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.